This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. We try to daily bring you market insights, entrepreneurial news, a lot more, plus typically an interview each day with some business leader who we're looking to highlight. Today's discussion is going to be Mark Zuckerberg, a story of grit and resilience. So here's the deal. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook Meta Platforms, founded about 20 years ago. It's really remarkable to think that there was actually a time, it's like thinking of a time before the iPhone, that there was a time before Facebook and what then became known as Meta Platforms. But what I find amazing about Mark Zuckerberg, you could love him or hate him, but what I love is the audacity and the grit and resilience that he shows. We're seeing another example of that this week. Again, the stock is up several percent this week. It's up 15% this year. So it's performing around the middle of the Magnificent Seven or just a little bit below the NASDAQ this year. But what Mark has had a tremendous ability to do is use the cash flow platforms that they have through Facebook, WhatsApp, and other things, take big bets, and have the wherewithal, when he doesn't love how those bets are going, to slow those bets down and cut those bets. Most CEOs, one, they don't have the control that he has. Two, they don't have I can't use the phrase I want to use, but they don't have the guts to take these big swings at the plates. So a couple years ago, he went hardcore for this idea of the metaverse, spent tons of money in it. Now he's basically decided the metaverse, that concept's not what he wanted it to be. The AR of the metaverse is not what he wanted it to be. So now he's taking and reallocating those dollars, cutting spending there, and allocating literally hundreds of millions into artificial intelligence and trying to sort of do what Google and Alphabet is doing, which is to wrap AI into everything they do. And I don't fault him for that bet didn't go right. What I would fault him for is continuing with conviction around that bet once he's decided it's not the right bet. He remarkably, a few years ago, when Facebook's operating margins seemed like they might be under pressure some, went back to what he called the year of efficiency and cleaned up the sort of the P&L and got Facebook operating at tremendous profitability again. And again, they've got a market cap now of $1.7 trillion. So what I love about Mark Zuckerberg, and there's a lot not to like, is this ability to take big bets and then to correct himself, to self-correct, to say, okay, I screwed up. We're going this direction instead. And that's the beauty, in one hand, of him continuing to control the company, really. But it's also the beauty of building a big enough cash flow company that you could grow the heck out of it, have the cash flow, take these big bets, and then recharter when you don't love how they're going. Very few CEOs I know have the self-awareness to rethink their conviction and to make that pivot, make that change, and course correct. And I just love the fact that he's able to do this and still does it after 20 plus years. An amazing leadership story we find fascinating. People love him, people hate him. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. Feel free at any time to message me, 773-766-5322. If you get a chance, go to Amazon, pre-order our latest book, Building Great Businesses, Create Momentum, Overcome Setbacks, and scale with confidence. Thank you for listening.